Have you ever wondered how you're going to arrange the task on a financial report in a particular order? So let me go through what you can do in order to achieve that requirement. So essentially, what you can see here is a list of the tasks for a particular project. And maybe when you want to run a financial report, well, you have your task ID in here that you can make use of in order to arrange the task to be displayed on financial reports. But you can also rearrange this task depending on the order of priority that you would like to see in a financial report. So in order for us to achieve that is we can make use of a custom field that is defined in the task. And this custom field will essentially be used in sorting the task, not just based on task ID, but maybe on a criterion, which is, different from that said task ID, or maybe name, right? So we have here a custom field that is applied in the task, and you can define it like a number. The data type is number, and you can have like define the length in there. So at the moment, I'm just using 2 decimal places in here, 2. So it will be more granular, right? So if you have more tasks to be sorted. So once we've created that custom field on the task, then on the task itself, while those tasks, as what you can see here, belong to different or yeah, different task IDs in here, like 300, 500, 200. And you can definitely sort it based on the task ID, but maybe your requirement is more of like, I would like to rearrange, you would like to rearrange the task differently. So in this case, what I'm saying is that this task should be appearing first. That's why I'm putting it or tagging it with 1.01 under the task order, right? And maybe, that will be followed by this task instead, right? And this will be the last one. While for the others, maybe I don't need any task order, or I don't want to show any other information for those tasks. So I'll just be sorting this task essentially. And these 3 tasks are being sorted not based on task ID, but on a particular requirement, on a particular order. That's why we defined the particular task order custom field values for those 3 tasks there, right? Okay, so since we've defined those tasks already, then we can create a task group that you can create um, dimension group. Or you can also create dimension structure, right? Okay, so this is for a particular project. So as we know that the group type available for task is only all members, although if you have specific members, you'll be able to rearrange the task, right? If you have specific members available under group type. But at the moment, we are only limited essentially to all members. So what we're trying to do now is that we will just sort, since we have all those members in there, which is the only option, but we can sort basically the task, right? So in this case, we are sorting the task in ascending. And as what you can see here, we are making use of the custom field that we just created in the task, which will be the basis of our sorting, right? Not based on task ID, as we've seen earlier, or maybe name, but on a particular order, right? That you have defined on the task order earlier. So you have 1, 1.01, 1.02, 1.03, right? So this is the custom field. It's now available under task group or dimension structure as well. So dimension group or dimension structure, right? So you have here the task order, which is the custom field, and we will just sort it by ascending order. All right. And yeah, you can just add more filter in here. In this case, I don't want to see other figures for other tasks, so that's why I didn't fill out the task order field for the other task. That's why I want to get rid of task order. Yeah, I only want to see those tasks with custom field task order being filled out. If it's empty, then get rid of that. Okay. So once you define that dimension structure and task and dimension group, or you can create it, directly anyways. So you can create financial report just like this one here. So this is a financial report which is based on dimensions, right? And if you look at the row section, you will see here the dimension structure that has been created from the dimension group as well. We can see here, right, called project 10106. So this particular project. So I just keyed in there, and columns in here, it depends on what you want to see. But for me, I just would like to see the postings for the month that I'm running it, right? And yep, and let's have a look at the output of the report. All right, so as what you can see here, they are being arranged based on the task order that we've defined earlier, not based on the task IDs, but on a particular order. All right, so we can have a look again at those tasks. So if I have a look at um, projects here and I click on all, we have tasks, then I'll filter it further. Project 10106. All right, so as what you can see here, right? So we can also filter it accordingly, right? So that's the beauty of it too on the list of field there. So yep, although my task ID is 500, I want that to be in the top of the list, basically, right? So I have here in this order, we have deploy, design, and build. So if we have a look at that report that we just generated, deploy, design, and build, just in accordance in how you want to be arranged based on a particular or specific order. So, yep, so hopefully this demonstration helps. Thank you.